Dogs can be opportunists when it comes to getting their paws on tasty treats, but not all everyday food and drink are safe if they come into contact with them. Yes, it's obvious you love your dogs. There is no doubt about it. But if you have the habit of sharing everything you eat with them, then your doggie is in trouble. There is a number of foods you eat that are completely harmful to your dog. Well, that depends on what it is and what's in it. Many of the foods, such as fruits and vegetables that people digest just fine, can wreak havoc on a dog's body, causing severe health problems. On the other hand, some of the foods people eat can be introduced to a dog's diet just fine, and even provide health benefits such as joint strength, better breath, and allergy immunity. Before giving your dog foods that you crave, watch this video and learn which foods are not safe, and which can send your dog straight to the emergency vet. Here the list foods you should never feed your dog with. Number 10. Sugary food. Sugary food isn't good for humans, and it's not good for dogs either. In fact, it can lead to similar problems for dogs as it does for humans. Obesity, dental health issues, and diabetes can all result from overeating foods that have high sugar content. Don't feed your dog with sugar, and we should all probably consider cutting back on the sugar we eat, too. Number 9. Avocado. Much of the controversy around avocados when it comes to dogs revolves around pectin, a substance avocados contain in their leaves, seeds, bark, and fruit. Pectin can be toxic in high doses. Dogs are, however, fairly resistant to pectin, and it would take a lot of avocados for the pectin to cause harm. Once avocados are ripe, the pectin levels drop, too. Well, if you have an avocado plant in your house or in your yard, your dog may overindulge in unripened fruit and pectin, but the real danger comes from the seeds, stems, and pits, all of which are difficult to digest and can cause choking or gastrointestinal blockages, which can be fatal. If you have an avocado tree, as many people do all over the world, make sure your dog can't get anywhere near it or the fruit that falls to the ground. You should ask your vet before sharing human food with your dog. Number 8. Caffeine. Having a cup of coffee could give someone instant energy. But it is just opposite in the case of dogs. Because coffee contains caffeine. It is not good for dogs if high in dose because it contains a stimulant that is toxic to dogs. Not just coffee, all caffeinated products such as tea, coffee, soft drinks, candies, and ice creams are generally not good for your dogs. The amount of caffeine is bad for your dog depends on various factors including the size of the dog. Caffeine poisoning causes vomiting, abnormal heart rhythms, tremors, and seizures. Number 7. Walnut. Walnut is one of the nuts you should not feed your dog. Not deadly but can cause serious illness in dogs. Eating English, Japanese or black walnut could cause intestinal troubles in dogs. Treatment is must for this condition. Moldy nuts of black walnuts, found mostly in eastern North America, are also harmful to dogs. Consumption would lead to seizure and tremor. Number 6. Grapes and raisins. Grape and raisin are bad for dogs of any breed or size. Grapes and raisins are known to cause renal failure in dogs. Consumption of these foods can cause kidney failure in your dog. Both seeded and seedless grapes are harmful to the dog. There is no clear data about toxic dose. But just a small amount can make a dog sick. Vomiting over and over is an early sign. Within a day, your dog will get sluggish and depressed. Number 5. Mushrooms. Mushrooms can be found almost anywhere. But it's very hard to differentiate between toxic and non-toxic mushrooms. You need to be very careful if your dog spends time on mushroom growing areas. Because some mushrooms can even cause death. These are some of the common poisonous mushrooms for dogs: fly agaric or Amanita muscaria, false parasol, death cap mushroom, autumn gallerina, entaloma mushroom. Vomiting, diarrhea, seizures, tremors or excessive drooling are common symptoms of mushroom poisoning. This serious condition demands immediate medical attention. Number 4. Onion and garlic. Both onion and garlic, no matter in what form, raw or cooked, are bad for dogs. Among these two vegetables, garlic is more potent. Even a small amount of garlic could cause problems in dogs. Destruction of red blood cells is the main threat caused by the consumption of garlic and onion in dogs. It leads to anemia. Even a little bit can be detrimental to their health. Number 3. Chocolate. You may also like to share chocolate with someone else. But you should never feed chocolates to your doggie. Chocolates can cause serious illness or even death to your dog. Chocolates contain a toxic component called theobromine. In a moderate level, human body can process it without any problem. But it will affect the dogs. The level of theobromine varied by the type of chocolate. Cocoa powder and dark chocolate contain the highest level of theobromine. In addition to the type of chocolate, the amount of consumption and size also determine the level of toxicity. Small dogs are easily affected by chocolate poisoning than large dogs. The high amount of chocolate consumption would cause seizures, internal bleeding, heart attack and even death. Number 2. Xylitol. Xylitol is a widely used sugar substitute or sweetener that is extremely harmful to dogs. Our desire for sweet treats, chewing gum and drinks together with low-fat, diet and sugar-free products, including some peanut, are often laced with an artificial sweetener called xylitol, which causes an insulin release in our bodies. However, if your dog digests one of these sweetened foods, they can go into hypoglycemia, which is linked to liver failure and blood clotting disorders. The condition would even end in death without proper treatment. Number 1. Alcohol. You don't need any explanation. You know alcohol is bad for both you and your doggie. The question is, how much is too much for your dog? Even small dose can affect dogs. Not just liquor, beer and wine, all alcohol-containing products are harmful to dogs. The drink not only causes intoxication as it does in humans, but it can lead to sickness, vomiting, diarrhea, coordination and breathing problems and even central nervous system damage. High dosage results in damage to liver, kidney and nervous system. Such condition will also lead to coma or even death. Do you watch and like this video? If so, then please go down to the comments section and write your opinion about this video, in particular, and also share your thought and experience with bad food for dogs in general. Please kindly like, subscribe and click the notification bell icon to be the first person to receive our new videos in the future. If your dog consumed even small amounts of these items, it can be fatal. So always act immediately and take your dog to the vets. And always be mindful that even healthy foods fed in excess can lead to canine obesity. Always choose a quality dog food as your dog's main diet.